Grammy, happy 80th birthday! In honor of this special and monumental day, we all wanted to make a video for you highlighting 80 reasons why we love you so much. Enjoy!
Hey Grammy, happy birthday! Hey, I got 5 reasons why I love you. The first one is, I love you for being witty. You taught me how to be witty, and I like it. Second one is, you taught me how to collect from childhood and whatnot, and I still like to collect stuff. My third reason I love you is for your fruit salad. Fourth reason I love you is for playing backyard games with me as a kid. From t-ball to croquet. Taught me to be an athlete. And my fifth reason is for saving my feet. These things have saved my life. Thanks, Grammy. Happy birthday. Love you. Father says hi.
Just want to say happy birthday. Thank you so much for all the wonderful care packages. And I gotta say, those pictures are quite nice. I hope you have a wonderful 80th birthday, and cheers to you and the rest of the family.
Because he bought us that little ball thing.
What ball thing?
The ball thing that comes with the little thing that you have to get it through the hose.
Oh, the croquet set?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Good job.
Grammy, because every time when we go to Lucy's house, she brings here 100 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians, huh? Go.
One reason why I love Grammy is because she collected these Barbies from old McDonald's when my mom was little, and now I play with them.
Yeah, let's get a video of the Barbies. Y'all remember these?
And those.
Now Mom and Ellie play with them, don't we?
Yeah.
Happy 80th birthday, Mom. I'm doing this forced video for you to share with everyone. The most important thing, number one, that we all love about you is that you're very non-judgmental. You never have bad things to say, you never have discouraging things to say, only positive that brings out the best in everyone. Number two, I'm 49 years old, and you're still kind enough to send meals every now and then for me and Kayla. And that's good, because there's never anything in the icebox. Your meatloaf is number one. Number three, I admire the way you love to talk on the phone. It's amazing how you can carry on conversations for hours and hours, and then when others try to get through, we can't get through. Number four, your patience is overwhelming. It takes so much to get you excited and fired up, and we all need to learn from those important qualities. Number five, Mom, the very best quality to you is how much you all think that your family is equal, and you care and love us all unconditionally, and that will never stop. Happy 80th birthday, Mom. I love you.
Hey Grandma, I just wanted to let you know the reasons why I love you so much. The first reason is because of the memories you gave me of while I would lay on the ground, you'd feed me an apple peel in one peel while I was like on the ground, and it'd be really cool. Second reason is for you simply taking care of me and getting me to school on time while I was a child, and I really appreciate that. Third reason is because you always keep me fed and you always make sure that I'm well taken care of whenever I come over, or just simply in general. You'll always ask up on me. Last but not least is because of just simply the things that you've done for me while I was a kid, and you still do, and you looking out for Emma and buying us gifts. I really appreciate you, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Grammy. I just want to tell you a few reasons on why I love you. I love you because you're really funny and you make me laugh every time I'm around you. I also love you because you tell it how it is, and that's also really funny no matter what the situation is. I also love you because I know you're going to be an amazing great grandma to my daughter Emma, and I love you for that, and I love being a part of your family.
And Tessa got me that new basketball.
She got you a basketball? Okay.
I love you, Elaine, for many reasons. For helping me and taking care of me. For taking me to church and out to eat for so many years. For sharing your beautiful family with me. For always buying food for me and making sure I am well fed. And for being the best sister in the world. Love you.
Grammy, as you know, there's not too many people I like in this world, but you are one I do love. I just wanted to stop by and wish you a happy birthday. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go bark at some people.
One reason why I love Grammy and one of my favorite memories is always coloring on her kitchen table. We used to do coloring contests, handwriting contests, painting, and we were just always doing different coloring and handwriting, and we won most of the coloring contests, which was because she helped us so much. And just all the little details she would do, and she'd use glitter glue, and she'd use cotton balls if it was like a bunny, and now I color with my babies, and it's one of our favorite things to do. Okay, you can press the button.
Grammy because when we went to a restaurant, she let us pack up some toys to take out to the restaurant.
Yeah, when you went to the restaurant, she packed you and Easton both a little bag of toys to play with, didn't she?
Yeah.
That was
Oh, we're gonna take three. Hi, Grammy. Happy 80th birthday. The thing I like most about you is that you always buy desserts and sweets, so when I come up, I can have desserts and sweets to eat.
Happy 80th birthday, Grammy. I think her and I have both come to the conclusion over the years that a very good word to describe her is witty. Grammy always makes sure that whenever her grandkids come over, there's always a good snack available, or she always whips up something good to eat. Grammy's a good listener, and she always tries to give good advice when it's needed. She always keeps track of her 7 grandkids, and now on top of that, great-grandkids, and makes sure she knows everything that's going on in their lives. And I think we all can agree that Grammy takes the first place prize for making the best pierogi. We love you, Grammy. Have a good birthday.
Elaine, my love for you is born out of all the respect I had for you, for all your selfless acts and all the things that I've witnessed over the years, your devotion to your family, your church, and all the things that you've done for the grandkids. And some of these are watching you and seeing pictures and things that Lori shared with me. Simple things like making a snowman that's perfect, making sure that the kids are part of that, and that it's not just a snowman. It was made with buttons and eyes and perfectly proportioned, and it certainly wasn't done in a half an hour. The time that you spent in doing that will last in the memory of those kids for years. Other acts are your selflessness and picking out and choosing Christmas gifts and making sure they're wrapped perfectly and it's the right size and it's exactly what that grandchild wanted. I don't know anybody else that would go to the length that you do to make sure that they have perfect Christmases. And my last one is you can't go to Lane's house without trying to have her give you a sandwich or a bottle of water or a pop and sitting down and asking how you're doing and something about what's going on in your life. And for all of these things, there's been a deep love and respect that I have for you and how you take care of your family and take care of us. Love you very much.
Rough.
The reason we love Grammy is because she got us these awesome rocking chairs. Isn't that right, Easton?
Boom! Easton,
Boom.
say mic drop.
Mic drop.
Hey Grammy, I just want to take a quick second to tell you that I really appreciate you for accepting me into your family and always treat me like your own. I really enjoy the good times and the laughs and conversations we have together, even though I'm not really sure if you're laughing at me or with me, but it's always fun. And I'm really fortunate to be able to spend the last 8 years with you and your family, celebrating birthdays and holidays, and cheers and many more. Have a happy birthday. Love you.
Oh, hello. Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. Hey, in honor of your 80th birthday, I thought I'd take a minute and tell you just some of the wonderful things about you that I appreciate so much. First of all, you are the caregiver of all caregivers. There's not a memory or a picture or a time in my life growing up that I didn't feel well cared for and well loved. You always made us look really special. I also want to thank you for instilling in all of us a love of sports, whether it be all the sporting events that you attended for us kids and the grandkids, and also don't forget about the World Championship Cubbies, go Cubs. You have instilled in us a love and an appreciation for sports and a truly competitive nature. Let's talk a minute about your generosity. Like truly, you would give your shirt off your back. Like today, if I liked your shirt, no doubt you would say I could have it. You would encourage me to try it on and just take it on with me. Also, we can't forget about your outgoing personality. You've given us all a really good name. You've never met a stranger, and you always embrace life when you're out and about and meeting people. Last but not least, I'd like to thank you for being my own personal Google app. Long before there was Google, you were my own Google. If I needed to know how long to boil eggs on Easter or how to hang a curtain rod, you were my go-to person. Well, actually, you still are, but Google's my backup. So thank you for everything. And in honor of your 80th birthday, I think we should all raise a glass, have a toast, and wish you only the best on your 80th birthday. Cheers to you. I love you, Mom.
Great Grammy, I love you because I know you will always love me unconditionally as I grow up. Happy birthday.
I want to thank you for our most organized life you were responsible for. The idea you had to stay home and raise the children rather than work was the very best. Then the 7 grandchildren came along after our 3 children were raised, and you gave them the best grandmother raising possible. You were always the best cook to keep everyone happy. You always put us ahead of yourself. Thank you for all the wonderful skills you passed on to our children and grandchildren. Happy 80th birthday to my wonderful, loving wife.
I love you, Mom, for watching all 4 of my children and for the generosity you and Dad have shown them and continue to share with them. Your endless love is priceless. I love you, Mom, for making all my doll clothes, from troll clothes to Barbie clothes to Chrissy clothes. I love you, Mom, for the wonderful recipes, stuffing, you have shared with me, and for always bringing delicious food to our many parties and gatherings, and for always bringing the cups, plates, and ice bucket. I love you, Mom, for sharing your love of photography. The pictures you took of us as children and continue to take of us will be cherished through many generations. I love you, Mom, for rescuing my cowgirl little Kittle. About 50 years ago, when a neighbor girl named Wanda stole my little Kittle, you marched right over to her house and got my little Kittle back. Thank you.
Hi Elaine, happy 80th birthday. As I was thinking doing this video, it dawned on me that I've known you for almost half your life. I think it's been like 38 years since I started coming over. Speaking of coming over, remember when I used to come over from them blizzards? Somehow I'd get there right before the blizzard would start, and then next thing you know, I was stuck. Stuck on the couch, got breakfast in the morning, lunch maybe even dinner, and maybe a second night on the blizzard. So pretty convenient that I would show up right before the blizzard. Moving along, how about the time you and Jim were raking leaves that one day in the fall? And I think me and Karen were on a break and you raked all the leaves to the curb. Just so happens that night I was in the neighborhood again. They took all them leaves and shoved them in Karen's boyfriend's car. How ironic, but I think that was a bug back then, but we filled it up with leaves. Sorry for the mess. You also introduced me to the pierogies. Before I met Karen, I didn't know what a pierogi was until I came over a couple weeks before the holidays and you needed some help squeezing the juice out of the sauerkraut. I've tried my hand in making pierogies. I know I can't compare to you, but I'll try to keep the tradition going. So thank you for all the pierogies. And last but not least, the most memorable story with us would be our wedding to Karen. Remember when I smashed the cake in her face? And you reminded me for 20 years of how bad that was. Plus I had to deal with Karen Renee running around that night over my shoulder waiting for payback. So I just want to thank you and I wish you a wonderful happy birthday. And in honor of this special occasion, I think it's time for payback. Happy birthday.
I love how Grammy used to always sing, "Never put bananas in the refrigerator, chow chow." I loved spending Easters at Grammy's house. They were always the best. I have some photographic evidence there. Check out those eggs. Oh, look at that egg. And the goose. I loved Grammy's goose. I love Grammy's scrambled eggs. I don't know how she does it. I've watched her. I can't replicate it, but she makes the best scrambled eggs. I love how Grammy used to create all of our Halloween costumes, and then they got passed down. More photographic evidence here. You have Woody the Woodpecker. I don't know. I think I might have been the only person to wear that. The Statue of Liberty. My least favorite costume right here was a pain in the butt, but Grammy wanted me to be grapes. And then, of course, the one that was passed down, a little witchy witch. I love Grammy's collection of McDonald's toys. I have a few here. She had a great toy collection anyway, especially when I was little. Check out me and my elves. I love that it's pretty much become a tradition that we celebrate Grammy's birthday on the 4th of July. It's always a lot of fun, especially 20 years ago when we had that bash. That was a good one. I think my feet were purple by the end from all those smoke bombs. I love that Grammy, she doesn't do it anymore. I don't blame her, but she used to count the grapes in the fruit salad and then have everyone guess and see who was closest. Love you, Grammy.
Hey, Raja, what's one reason you love Grammy? Oh, okay. What? Tell me. Speak. What? What? What did she do? She did?
Grammy, I love you for always being supportive and making time to be at the important events in my life, from volleyball games to graduations to my wedding and even the birth of your new great-grandson. I love you for your generosity. No one ever leaves your presence empty-handed, whether it's with food, snacks, supplies, or clothes. I love spending time with you. No matter what, I can always count on a Saturday night dinner and good conversation with you at my parents' house. Lastly, I love you for your never-ending love. You have always been there for me no matter what I'm going through in life. Whether it's happiness or tears, you're always there to make me feel more loved than anyone else in the world. I can always count on you to make me smile. Happy birthday, Grammy. I love you so much.
Hi, Grammy. While there are tons of reasons why I love you, here are some of my favorites. 1, you were my biggest fan in swimming, and you always brought me watermelon to my meets. Even though you think I did not share it with Coach Terry, I gave it to him because you told me to. But I always felt so special when you would walk to the pool deck and have that Kroger bag full of watermelon. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. 2, I love you for your social personality. I always feel like any type of social outgoingness that I have comes from you. Whether it was in the grocery store and you strike up a conversation with a complete stranger, or, we're in the mall and you're talking to some lady about where she got her shirt. I really, really admire that. 3, I love your craftiness with food and in the kitchen. I remember being a kid and stopping over at your house and being like, hey, Grammy, what do you have for lunch? And you'd open up the refrigerator and say, well, there's not much here, but I'll whip you up something. And by far, some of the best meals. Tomato soup and grilled cheese with the tomatoes inside of it. You just knew your way around the kitchen so well. Lastly, I really, really admire your passion for things that you enjoy. So whether that's, staying dedicated and going to church every Sunday, or your Candy Crush that you're on level thousands, or even your passion for hummingbirds. I think it's really important for everyone to have something that they love and they really care about and they're interested in. And I think you've found that with quite a few things. So I love you for that.
So a couple reasons I love Grammy, and my favorite memories with her are the fact that she came to every single one of my palm stances, my choir performances, my plays, my shows, all those little things. She came to every single one of them. She never missed any. She was always there for every single one. Anything I can think of, she was there. Another one of my favorite memories is the fact that she would put us all in snow gear and snow pants and gloves and hats and boots and go outside when it snowed and make a snowman. And now that I have kids and I realize how much work that is to get them dressed like that and to do all that, it just blows my mind that she did that with all 7 of us. Like, she would do it with all of us and make snowmans and little igloos and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know how she had the energy to do all that, but it was so much fun. I just always remember doing that with, Lexi and Livy and Elliot and all the little fun times we had in the snow. Another reason is she's probably the most generous person I know. She would give you anything and do anything for me. She bought me all my school clothes. She just would give me anything I ever needed. And like, you didn't even have to ask her. She never made you feel bad. She just is the most generous person
and she gave me everything I could ever want or need, and she just constantly was giving. And maybe it was Grampy's money, but I don't know, being a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home grandma is probably a lot harder than it sounds, because I sure as heck couldn't do it. I can't even stay at home with my two, so I'm not sure how she did all that, but she just continued to constantly give. And you know, she never put herself first. She never cared if she got an education or a job. She just made it about us, and this whole room is her accomplishment. And if you ever feel like maybe what you did wasn't good enough, well, look around, because you did it all. You did this whole thing. So, I mean, you've accomplished more than anybody I know. And then my last reason is that she was so hardcore about trick-or-treating and making costumes. And I remember we would count the candy to give away. And she wouldn't buy like the crappy Tootsie Rolls or like the Dum Dums. No, she'd buy like the best candy ever. And man, she would just like, we had so much fun passing out candy. We had so much fun trick-or-treating. And I think that's why, like, now growing up, that's my all-time favorite holiday. If I have to work every holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I don't care, as long as I'm off for Halloween, because I just love it. And that was probably my favorite part about my childhood, was that holiday. So thanks for all you do. I love you.